So after roughly 2 years into this hobby, I think that I should probably start filming how I built and finished my collection of Warhammer 40k. Not only because that I don't have enough space to display it at home, but also that seeing people sharing it digitally, I think it could help the community to grow a lot by contributing more material to the library. The newest edition of Warhammer just released a couple weeks ago, and while everyone else is already painting it, my order is not yet arrived. So before I can get my hands on a new Armageddon box, I decided to build my army with what I have on the shelf, which is a pile of unpainted sprues that my friend, he doesn't want it anymore, and he sold me with a really great cheap price. For this video based on the newest trailer for the 11th edition, I will start with a squad of 5 Blood Angels and a squad 5 of Ultramarines. Now for the Blood Angel squad, I start with 3 Standard Marines with jump pack and 2 Reaver with Phobos armor. So before getting into the painting part, I'm still new to this hobby, so all my painting videos, they are more like progress recapping. They are not like thorough from A to Z professional tutorial, but if I could find any tips that could be useful for you guys, I will try to share it as much as possible. For the first step, I always airbrush many bright coats on top of a really thick dark coat. Many people call this technique xenophore lighting, but like the looks of light exposure right now is not the final look that I intended for. Now the next stage requires more repaint sections of the minis, which is why you have to keep saturating the redness of the minis. You also have to create a spot and edge highlight to simulate the armor material as well as the direction of the light. Even when I go bold with highlight or shadow, there will always be that mid-tone paint in my mix. If you like me, you pick that mid-tone color first, and when you do the highlight part, you just add white to that mix and vice versa, the shadow. In order to push the saturation of your color red, you need your undercoat to be really bright, but you can lose your brightness if you saturate it with red. So that's why the many coats of repainting is needed. For example, in the top shot, you can clearly see that it has a light direction, but the highlight part is not saturated. So in order to make your Blood Angel look bloody enough, you have to repainting and keep pushing the red into the mid-tone, as well as what you need to be done with the highlights and the shadows. For all the black parts and weapons of the minis, I only practice edge highlighting on them rather than using metallic paints. Just because my edge highlighting skill, it needs constant training so that I could tackle more difficult tasks later. Trust me, you gotta practice edge highlighting. So when it comes to the face of these miniatures, which is the hardest part to record when you paint, but what I can share with you guys in this stage is I just did all the previous skill at its finest, and the ratio in the mixture of your paint from light to shadow will define how smooth your skin is. Now for every other detail left on the minis, I just use one simple coat and a wash afterwards just to create a nice shade for that coat. As you can see, there's a couple spots here and there that we can always go back to improve it, but I'm happy with the result to move on to other models. See, because overdoing one model when you're not skilled enough will turn your hobbies into a really stressful, non-paid job, while your pile of shame keeps stacking on the corner. Now that I've done with the Blood Angels, the second part of the Ultramarines will be uploaded really soon, so stay tuned, keep striking your brush, and thanks for watching.